You pushed me, you dick.
What, you didn't get enough last time?
Tough guy, now's your chance. It's a joke.
This story follows a young Iranian boy named Ali Jani who dreams big but finds himself crushed between two worlds that refuse to accept him. It all begins in the 1980s, when Iran is at war with Iraq and the United States sides with Iraq. Ali's parents, terrified that their son might get caught in the chaos, make the painful choice to send him away. Before he leaves, his mother gives him a small key, a symbol of hope and a reminder of home. After a long journey, Ali lands in California, where he moves in with his uncle Haz. But the American dream doesn't greet him with open arms. On his very first day at school, whispers follow him through the halls. Some students call him a terrorist because of the war back home. His accent, his lunch, even his clothes. Everything makes him stand out.
You look at that sad sack of shit.
One guy in particular, Mike, decides Ali is an easy target. He mocks his food, his name, and his heritage every chance he gets. One afternoon, Ali passes by a small diner where a girl from his class, Christy, is working with her mother. It's a brief moment, but it sticks with him. Someone who doesn't look at him with hate. The next morning, his uncle packs him lunch again. When Mike and his friends laugh at it, Ali throws it in the trash. That small act, shame replacing pride, says everything about how lost he feels. The racism doesn't stop at school. Haz, his uncle, faces the same hostility from neighbors who avoid his workshop as if he's contagious. He loses clients, respect, and soon even hope. Trying to fit in, Ali looks for a place where he might belong. He considers football, then basketball. But he doesn't feel welcome anywhere. One day, while walking past a trophy display, Mike shoulder checks him on purpose.
You pushed me, you dick.
They fight, and the principal, Mr. Skinner, steps in. He warns Ali that another incident will get him expelled. Later that day, Ali spots Christy again. She's being scolded by her mom for failing a test. Wanting to help, Ali offers to tutor her.
I heard you're outside with your mother. I could be your tutor.
She's surprised but agrees. It's the start of something genuine. That night, Ali passes by the school gym, where the wrestling team is competing. He stops and watches. The discipline, the struggle, the fire. Something inside him clicks. This sport feels right. The next day, he approaches the wrestling coach, Mr. Plyer, and asks to join. The coach says no. The team's full, and besides, the principal made it clear he doesn't want troublemakers. But Ali won't back down. He keeps showing up every day, watching practice, helping clean mats, asking questions. Eventually, Plyer gives in. Fine, he says. You want to prove yourself? Wrestle Jimmy.
Ready?
Jimmy wipes the floor with him, but Ali refuses to quit. He keeps getting up until the coach calls it. Jimmy, breathing hard, says, "He's tough, coach." Doesn't give up. That's all it takes. Plyer tosses Ali a team jersey. Welcome to the team. Ali runs home, bursting with pride, only to find Haz in a suit looking serious. Haz admits he's broke. He can't afford to support him anymore and plans to send him back to Iran. Crushed, Ali hides in his room, clutching his jersey. When Haz sees it, Ali explains he just made the wrestling team. Something changes in his uncle's eyes. He sits down and says quietly, "If you fight, I'll fight with you." Turns out Haz used to be a wrestling champion himself. He decides to train Ali at home. He gives him a Persian training club called a meal and tells him to swing it 100 times every day. Soon the boy's routine becomes relentless. Training at school with Coach Plyer, sweating at home with Haz, and tutoring Christy in the evenings. Slowly, his life starts to change. When the inter-school wrestling tournament arrives, Ali enters the 126-pound division. The crowd mocks him, shouting racist insults, but Haz cheers him from the sidelines. Ali remembers his uncle's words, "Don't fight the hate, fight for yourself," and wins his first match in stunning fashion. His teammates start to respect him. Even the coach looks proud, but Principal Skinner isn't pleased. He worries Ali's presence will cause trouble. Plier ignores him. The kid earned his spot, he says. Ali keeps winning. He dominates tournament after tournament. His team gives him a varsity jacket, the same kind they once said he'd never wear. Christy's grades go up thanks to Ali's help, and the two grow closer. One night, the group sneaks into a private pool to celebrate. They get caught, but laugh their way out. Just teenagers, finally feeling free. Meanwhile, word spreads about Ali's rise. A local champion named Roman, undefeated for years, hears about him. Feeling threatened, Roman drops weight to Ali's category and challenges him at the next big meet. Before one match, Coach Plier tells Ali to stay hidden. The crowd's taunts are getting uglier. From the shadows, Ali overhears Christy talking with a friend, denying their relationship and even joking about him.
He's not my boyfriend. That's disgusting. That would never happen.
The words hit him like a punch. Fueled by heartbreak and anger, Ali storms the mat and wins his match in seconds. Even Principal Skinner is forced to applaud. Later, Roman confronts him in the locker room. "Enjoy your fame while it lasts," he growls. "You're next." At home, Ali tells Haz about Roman. They study old tapes and discover his weakness, balance. Haz teaches Ali a special counter move, but Ali's confidence wavers. Haz tells him, "You can't be great if you let fear drive you. Face what scares you, and no one can control you again." The next day, Ali finally stands up to Mike, the bully who haunted him since day one. In front of everyone, he pushes back, literally and figuratively.
Knock it off!
It gets him expelled from the wrestling team, but for the first time, he feels free. Coach Plier visits Haz that night. He praises Ali's talent and asks Haz to help him coach the team. Haz agrees, proudly. Meanwhile, Christy runs after Ali at school, apologizing for what she said. She tells him she doesn't care what people think and kisses him in front of everyone. Ali goes straight to the principal's office, asking for another chance to compete.
I'd like you to reconsider kicking me off the wrestling team.
He holds up the key his mother gave him and says it's what kept him strong through every hardship. Skinner, moved for once, reinstates him. At the final tournament, the whole team performs brilliantly. They make it to the championship round. That night, Ali invites Haz to celebrate, but his uncle decides to go home early. On the way back, tragedy strikes. Haz dies in a car accident. Ali is shattered. His mentor, his father figure, his only family, gone. The next day, Ali steps onto the mat to face Roman with his school's hopes on his shoulders. In the first round, Roman dominates. In the second, he commits a foul, giving Ali a chance. Exhausted, Ali looks to the empty seat where his uncle once sat. He takes a breath and remembers everything Haz taught him. The techniques, the mindset, the courage. Ali flips Roman, turns the match around, and pins him. The crowd explodes. He's done it. Ali wins the gold medal, earns a scholarship, and brings pride to the very school that once rejected him. In the final scene, Ali and Christy visit Haz's grave. Ali places his medal on the tombstone and whispers, "We did it." The story ends with one lesson. When life tries to throw you down, lock it, flip it, and never let go of your dreams.